Michigan. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off in Detroit. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
I appreciate you keeping the rules. Yeah, I don't know this. I can't do it. Sorry. Your name is? My name is Elissa, and I'm 30. Elissa, what do you do? I'm a teacher and a singer. And why did you end up hopping your balloon? I don't like this outfit. It's the silk and the gold and pretty and a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's all right. But you're cool though. We could show you. That's straight as policy. Is she someone that's your type? You know what? She was like down to earth. We could go out and have fun on some friend type stuff. You know what I'm saying? I definitely did. But I wasn't, take it farther than that. She cool.
What?
Over here, your name is Asia, and I'm 36.
No, they cannot start twice on defense. What the fuck you mean?
And why did you end up popping your balloon? He said sister, and so, and I'm not vegan. I live with vegetarian.
Oh, that's crazy.
I just moved a little bit, but yeah, sorry. And she's the one that's your type? Yeah, I would say so. Put together a little kind of heels, it's okay. I love you. Thank you. So over here, your name is? Yes, I'm Lynn, and I'm 30. And Lynn, what do you do? I'm a veteran, and I work for a veteran liaison service. And when did you end up popping?
Oh my, I just have to change my game. God damn.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. And that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
The 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. It's Pacheco again. He won't be able to get past the line very quickly, Brock. They're facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pick up 14 yards on that one. It's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down. 2 set of downs for them from the 31. First and 10, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Attack! Yellow!
From the red zone now. The end zone, but incomplete. No shot there on first down. Some way with any points just yet. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Another throw for Mahomes. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Now to be caught by Adam Thielen. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Rodgers from the gun. Ran it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. It's complete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. That's completed right side. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow as well.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sails through good. And the Steelers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. Offense in the hurry up here.
Loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Even 38 on that one. And that's a Chiefs first down. No doubt they're taking a repeat of how this game began, Brock. And that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Hey, 57, 57. Attack.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
Hey, 57 color. Yellow. Girls, 15. Yellow.
Mahomes trying to get here on second and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Ford Field right after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Back to the air, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
I don't need to.
20 out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Look at here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Before the play clock can expire, we've got a timeout call by Andy Reid. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
Right back to Pacheco. And that's already just a little yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, that's a run that's hold up on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Back to throw Mahomes. Pulls it at the 7. And it's going to narrow their first down on his drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time. Hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yards.
6-yard line. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
They'll run Pacheco. They make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal. Pacheco again, and he can't punch it in. The defense punches back, sticks him at the 2.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's third and goal.
15. Yellow. Line. Attack. Hey, 15.
Mahomes. They will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Gainwell. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Chiefs take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Kyle Tucker makes the play. And the Steelers return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
Must be paying these guys today right now.
You can make a mistake.
Play to answer interception for interception. We're right back basically to where we were 2 snaps ago. A whole lot of excitement in between.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Off his back foot, he's going to hurl this. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He rolls to his right. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Blitz coming, Mahomes. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers will take over after the tackle's made at the 40-yard line.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the 40-yard line. Run it.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, into Gabriel. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points.
You know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little trouble. You'll get explosive on the ground as well.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers tie things up at 14.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's going deep. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
He's going to try another deep one here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 14. Harrison Butker in a kickoff.
Butker on down to kick this one away. He fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball is going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. Stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the air on first down. Rodgers. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now here's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Caught near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Boswell able to knock it through. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Rock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
You motherfucker.
Incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Now running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. He gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Steelers have a first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
First down, and they go right back to it. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you can take it in the NFL.
To throw is Rodgers. That one was incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Here came Metcalf, the intended receiver. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. It's Warren on 3rd down. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. Going for it with Warren. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That was a big 3-yard gain because instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him a first.
No half measures on that one, Kate. He was not leaving it to chance where that linesman was going to spot that ball. He was so determined to do whatever it took to launch himself beyond that marker.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Warren once more. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Rodgers off the play action. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second down.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And it'll be first and goal. Stop his main.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Trying an inside give for Warren. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Yes, and everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want to move it more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. He will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would. That's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
21. First Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here. That one connects. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grab the lead on their first series of the half. Xavier 30, the touchdown. His third through the air this game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Steelers 24. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas
Butker
City.
on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action here with Rodgers. Bails out of the pocket quick. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, left side to Warren. He's
Fuck.
unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Good gain on 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll go again with Warren. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. He's back to throw. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 19 yards on 4th down, partner. And the call to go for it pays off. And just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. All just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Rodgers set to pass. Pass this underneath to Warren. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Warren running between the tackles. Nice choice there to send this outside. It gets about 6 yards on the carry. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. Our defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st and some room to spare.
1st down throw here by Rodgers. This is a heater going deep. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one is probably the most costly.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And they shut him out. Looks like they got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh, you gotta catch that.
But he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw. And Kelsey has it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. He's into the front with a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. To the air, Mahomes. Finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do with receivers, toss from the tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. They send a man in motion. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Attack! Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Flush down out to his left.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you play the quarterback, you can escape. Even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
You're going to pass it here. Catch is made, but he is out of the back of the end zone. Cannot get his feet down, partner. This one's going to end up incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Yellow. Attack, attack. 15. Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Here he is to throw. And that is the Jets that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Bunker with the extra point. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11.
Chiefs 35. Steelers 24.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Kansas City.
On return, here's Gainwell. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
20, 18. Hey, 88. Back to
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. They connect on the deep shot. It's a huge pickup on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
49-yard gain on the
Look
play.
at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. And he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Get 300. Get 300. That's it. Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
First down. Here's Rodgers. Trying to push deep downfield. In the goal line. Well, he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal.
319.
From the red zone now. Rookie touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that.
And all right, it's a touchdown in the final moments. So win still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. There it is. They get the 2 that they needed, and now it comes down to, the simple task.
GGOG.
Onside kick, and then gearing your kicker up for a...
I let too much time go off the clock.
Yeah, but you don't live in that world, Kate, when you're down on that field. You live in the moment right now. You took care of business. You did what you had to do to make this a 3-point game. And now it's about executing that onside kick. But you're right, the kicker, he's thinking about his onside kick first and hoping to get this ball so he can boot what would be an incredibly long field goal.
Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. He'll look to throw it. Sends this to the end zone. And there's the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. That one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines, but for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew